This one finna be good. This is the video about why I decided to write my book, Confessions of a Midnight Man. So, all right. This is- all right, let me get out myself. All right, start like this. Back in the day, when I grew up, when it came to dealing with women, you actually had to go to the woman. Hopefully your game was good enough in order to get the phone number, and then from there, you talk and lead down to whatever the case may be. Like this, the only way I knew. We didn't have social media, and we couldn't just airdrop phone numbers or secretly text messaging people like they do these days. So that was the only way I knew until I joined the military. Now, mind you, I joined the military when I was 19. So prior to me joining the military, like my only way of talking, getting girls is just actually going up and conversing with them. That's wrong with y'all young men today. Y'all don't know how to go up and talk to a woman. But that all changed when I joined the military. All right, starting with my first deployment. Now it's an erotic novel, so it talk about a lot of different encounters. But to not break down the whole book, I'm gonna put the link in the description so where you can go check it out. You can read it for free on Kindle or you can purchase it. Either way, it don't matter. It's just my truth, and I just had to get it out. So I'm in the military. I'm 19. I'm turning 20 years old, and the first place I go to was called Spain. And then the older guys was just talking to me about like how it is overseas and how you interact with women and stuff like that. I'm like, look at man, I'm not finna do all this paying stuff. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I know my game good enough because I've been seasoned and talking, to women. So I feel like that ain't no problem. But when I got over to them other countries, they couldn't understand the language that I was. They couldn't understand my language. Like the only thing they understood was in my pocket. So from there, I got someone. It's all right. Okay. So from that point on, like I kind of got molded into like, hey, you really don't have to say nothing as long as you got some money in your pocket and you can kind of, you know, get the ultimate goal of what you're trying to get from for that particular young lady. So fast forward like through my 7 years in the military, like every time I went on deployment was understood, don't need to be explained. But when I got kicked out the military, and then I realized I'm like, hey man, like it had then changed my whole way of thinking and how I interacted with women. I thought that hey, it'd just be easier to just pay and just get it over with because that's the way I was grown as a like coming into my 21st birthday all the way until I was like 26, 27 years old. That's the way I knew. Even though I had, relationships during that time on and off where it wasn't no transactional thing. It was just, me really involved with the person. But I got to thinking about a lot more. Like when I was incarcerated, and I started getting tormented, like by all the things that I seen and all the different type of women in the different countries and stuff like that. And I just like I couldn't help, but I just started jotting down names and writing out stories and things of that nature. Like, and it just tormented me so much that like it kind of felt like. And they have this saying in the Navy like what happens overseas stays overseas, but that didn't apply to me because when I got from overseas, like I still thought that that was the way that was going on right here. And I was in a lot of dark places at the time, drinking, spiraling out of control, and just the book. It really just. I'm not gonna go into detail because you can read it for free online, but it's my truth. And one thing about me, and like when a lot of a few women that I was involved with read the book, and some of them were scared, but I'm like I can't blame you for being scared, but like the one thing about the devil, a person who are devilish, they don't want you to know who they are. See, me, I'm a man, like I'm walking in my truth now. I know who I am now as a person. But at that point of time, man, I was a complete untamed animal because like the dynamic, like as far as mentally, as far as like I still know how to talk to women to this day, you know what I'm saying? But like the whole process of just paying to get it over with or paying to stay, whatever the case, like that was embedded in me as a young man, and I thought that was the right way. You know what I'm saying? Which it was not. So, Confessions of a Midnight Man is really a book of my truth and the stories that I've been through. Even though it is a erotic novel and it's kind of explicit, I just wanted to bring it to light, because like it was something for me that I had like that was it was kind of tormenting me. Like I was wondering why like I could never like stay satisfied with one woman in a relationship, so why I always felt like the need to go step out when things weren't going right in a particular relationship with a woman. Like, and I really had to look deep down in myself, and I realized like that was something that was tormenting me. And you know, the one thing about the enemy, like he'll play on your darkest fears. Like when nobody's around you, like that's when he gonna play on your mental to really like to doubt you, to get you thinking like, oh man, she ain't good enough for you, or you can be doing better, or you can be doing something else. And I messed up a lot of relationship based on the way that I grew came into my manhood as far as like when it comes to dealing with women. So that book was really just therapeutic for me to get out. Even though it is an erotic novel, I would warn you guys about it. So it was therapeutic for me, and it helped me a lot. So now, like in my relationship, now moving forward, like you know, my girl knows she, you know, I explained everything. She know how it was. She even teased me about it every now and then. But like, I walked in my truth. I wasn't afraid to bring, you know, the things that the devil played on my mind to the light. Because once I released it, it released me. So I was able to be free in relationships and explain the way that I was, and knowing that it wasn't right, and learning how to do the right things. Like it's a lot of things, to be honest, in my relationship that my girl had to teach me how to be like, okay, well, you know, you got to be a better man with this and that. It's something that I don't always take it in the heat right then and there, but like I'll listen to it eventually and be like, you know what, you know, she right, because that's all you can try to do is get better. Right. And the thing about getting better is that you got to face yourself. Like you got to face, like whatever demon that you have on the inside of you, like, and the devil playing with you on them, face them, release them to the world so you can release yourself and be free. Like it ain't a day that don't go by that I'm not smiling or chipper, or you know, I have some rough days, and sometimes I, you know, I still have to cuss a few people out, especially with one of my business in particular that I do. But you know, release yourself. Like the book released me. I'm not ashamed of nothing that's in the book. I stand on everything. So if anybody know me, no, if I said it, I meant it. So Confessions of a Midnight Man was very therapeutic for me, and I'm glad that I was able to get it out and express myself. And have I been better from it? Of course I have. So I don't even know why. Like I thought about not dropping this video when, you know, if I'm finna be practicing or being in front of the camera and putting myself out there more, they need to really know the genuine me and how I think and how I feel. And if I put it out there, I stand on it. So, and I don't have no regrets about it, but just know that I learned from it and I'm a better man. All right.